Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Type back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the Cleveland Browns potentially signing Kareem Hunt, running back who spent 4 seasons with the Cleveland Browns from 2019 through 2022. In yesterday's game for the Cleveland Browns, sadly, Nick Chubb hurt his knee very bad, and an injury I recommend you not to watch. Do not watch the replay. It was so bad they wouldn't even replay it on ESPN. Nick Chubb is out for the season with a knee injury. It's the same knee that he hurt in 2015 against Tennessee in college football, where he tore his ACL, his UCL, his MCL, and I think a couple other things as well. It was just amazing that he was able to bounce back from that, and he did so good. I think it was definitely a amazing bounce back by Nick Chubb. He's been one of the best running backs in the NFL, but now he's going to have to bounce back, and now they need to find out what they're going to do with running back replacement. It reminds me a lot like what the Jets are going to do, like how everybody's talking about what are the Jets going to do at quarterback with Aaron Rodgers gone. Now the Browns need to figure out what they're going to do at running back with Nick Chubb gone. And it's ironic that both of these players, Nick Chubb and Aaron Rodgers, both got hurt on Monday Night Football with the same announcers calling the game. It feels like Joe Buck and Troy Aikman have a Monday Night Football injury curse, just throwing that out there. But, praying for Nick Chubb. I hope he recovers well, not only with his knee getting better, but also him maybe being able to get back on the football field and do the same things. So I pray for him a speedy recovery. But let's get into why I think the Browns should definitely pick up Kareem Hunt. There are other options for the Browns. You can make a couple trades. You could trade for Cam Akers, running back from the Rams, who the Rams are trying to move. Or you could trade for Jonathan Taylor. That's going to be a little bit more expensive. You might have to trade like a 3rd and a 5th round pick for Jonathan Taylor compared to having to trade a 5th or a 6th round pick for Cam Akers. So Cam Akers is definitely a cheaper option than Jonathan Taylor, but Jonathan Taylor is probably the best option. A couple free agents that you could pick up. Kareem Hunt, Leonard Fournette are two of the best options. I like Kareem Hunt because not only is he a good player, he's a great player. He's a receiving back. He's a good running back. And not only that, but this Browns team knows him. He knows the system because he's been there 4 years. It's not like he's been gone from this team a long time. He was there last year. He was there the year before. Just his role started to go down and down each season after, Nick Chubb kept getting better and better. 2020 was a fantastic season for him with 841 rushing yards. That was a season where him and Nick Chubb really, really did work well together as the running back duo. And now he would be the sole running back. And I think he's a better running back, than without Nick Chubb. Obviously, they were great together, but I feel like he can show more if he's not next to a guy who is clearly better than him, and is a superstar compared to him, just a really good running back. And now he would get his chance being the starter in Cleveland next to a guy like Jerome Ford, who really showed a lot of good things in yesterday's loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go over Kareem Hunt's stats when he was with the Cleveland Browns from 2019 through 2022. Last year, he played 17 games with 0 starts, 468 rushing yards with 3 rushing touchdowns. He had 210 receiving yards and 1 receiving touchdown. 2021, 8 games, 1 start. Was out most of the season, missed 9 games, 78 rushing attempts, 385 rushing yards, 5 rushing touchdowns, and he had 174 receiving yards. So compare the 2021-2022 stats. I mean, he basically had a better year in 2021 than he had in 2022, and he played twice more in 2022 than he did in 2021. He had not more than 100 rushing yards in 2022 than he did in 2021. He had 2 more touchdowns in 2021 than he did in 2022. And he was just definitely more involved in 2021 as the running back when he only played 8 games compared to 2022 played 17 games, and basically his stats were probably better in 2021 than when they were in 2022. He played 9 more games in 2022 than he did in 2021. But 2020, that's his best year with the Browns. 16 games, 5 starts, 198 rushing attempts, 841 rushing yards, 6 rushing touchdowns, with 304 receiving yards and 5 receiving touchdowns. His first year in Cleveland, 2019, 8 games, 3 starts, 43 rushing attempts, 180 rushing yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns, with 285 receiving yards and 1 receiving touchdown. So those have been his stats in his 4 years with Cleveland. And now with Nick Chubb out for the season, this is probably Kareem Hunt's best option to go sign somewhere. I know there was rumors about him maybe going to Washington. A couple other teams have popped up as potential front runners for Kareem Hunt, but he's, going into week 3 of the NFL season, he's still unsigned. In my opinion, he is not someone who should be unsigned at this point. I think he's someone who I don't really know why he's not signed, but I really do think that Kareem Hunt's best option is to go back to Cleveland, and we'll see what Cleveland does. Do they bring back Kareem Hunt? Do they make a big trade and trade for Cam Akers or Jonathan Taylor? Or how about this? Maybe Cleveland just goes all out. Maybe they sign Kareem Hunt and they trade a 5th or 6th round pick for Cam Akers, and then they have Cam Akers, Kareem Hunt, and Jerome Ford. How crazy would that be? I don't think that happens, but I just wanted to throw that one out there. But use them your thoughts on the potential news for the Browns potentially signing Kareem Hunt. I definitely say go for it if you're the Cleveland Browns. He proved to you before 2020 and 2021 he was capable of being the best running back on the roster. But the only reason why he's not, and he was never the best running back on the team, is because he was next to a superstar in Nick Chubb. But Nick Chubb is out for the year. You could really use a guy like Kareem Hunt, who's a really good receiving back and a really good running back as well. You guys let me know your thoughts on the potential signing. That's for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.